2, 1, blast off! And the rocket goes straight up to the sky, into space, and it's flying towards the moon. And it lands on the moon. Hi there, boys and girls. Welcome to Gateway Kids Club Storytelling. My name is Dwayne, and I was just playing with this rocket that I made here from toilet paper rolls. Well, this is the month of September. And in September, we celebrate a very special festival, the Mid-Autumn Festival. And so because of that, for the whole month of September, we will be telling stories all about the moon. Hey, have you wondered what it would be like to be on the moon? Well, for one, there is no weight on the moon. There is zero gravity. Gravity is what keeps us on the ground. It's like an imaginary magnet that's pulling us to the ground so we don't float around. Imagine all of us weightless and without gravity. We would be floating all over the place, like astronauts on the moon. Hey, did you know that the astronauts have to take a rocket to get up to the moon? I've got an idea. Why don't we all pretend to be astronauts and take an imaginary trip up to the moon and see what it's like up on the moon? Shall we? Okay, so first you need to grab a chair or a stool. I've got one here. And we are going into our rockets. This is going to be our rockets, okay? So we're going to go inside. Now, we need our seat belts, okay? Because it's going to be a very fast and bumpy ride, and we don't want to fly all over the place. So 3 seat belts. Ready? First one. Second one. And third one. Okay, you're secure. Then you will need your helmet. I've got this helmet over here. Okay, put on your helmet. If you don't have a helmet, you can't imagine that you have a helmet. Then you take some oxygen masks. Okay, ready, boys and girls? Okay, there's a blast off button here, but don't press it. We're going to press it together just in case you fly before us. Are you ready, boys and girls? 3, 2, 1, blast off! Whoa, say goodbye to Earth. Bye-bye, Earth. Whoa. I think we're reaching the moon. And we're going to land. Whoa. I think we've landed, boys and girls. Okay, very carefully remove the seat belts so you don't float around. Remember, on the moon, there is zero gravity. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's get out really carefully. Whoa, they were right. There is no weight on the moon. Everything's floating around. Whoa. Even my chair is floating away. Whoa. So imagine there's no weight on the moon, so you have to be really light-footed. My helmet! Let's take a few more steps. So lift your legs high. Everything's really light. Whoa! Wasn't that fun? Wow. You know, I wonder if there'll be one day where we can really take a trip up to the moon. Today's story is all about a lady who made a trip to the moon. She didn't go by a rocket or a space shuttle. She flew up to the moon. In fact, she is still there now. Would you like to hear this tale? Well, this story is about Chang Er and her flight to the moon. Once upon a time, a very long, long time ago, there lived a very talented archer by the name of Hou Yi. Hou Yi got married to a beautiful woman, and her name was Chang Er. This couple were very generous and very thoughtful, and they would always go out of their way to help the poor. Hou Yi was very skilled with his bow and arrow. Let's meet Hou Yi. Okay, here, and his bow and arrows. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Hou Yi, and I am a very talented archer. Do you know what an archer is? An archer is one who is skilled with a bow and arrows. Well, in the past, many warriors and soldiers used bows and arrows to fight in the war. These would be their weapons. So what they would do is to take the arrow and put it into their bow like this. Then they would take aim at the enemy really far. And when they see the enemy in the distance, they would fire. And the arrow would fly straight in the sky. And it would cut through the wind and aim and shoot the target. Hunters also use bows and arrows to shoot wild animals. Sometimes wild beasts might come to attack the villagers. So I am there with my bow and arrow, taking aim at these wild beasts that are attacking the villagers. I'll take aim and fire. In some places, the bow and arrow, archery, is used as a sport. People would aim at targets and they would get points if they hit the target. So the smaller the target is, the more points they would get. Let's try, okay? A very tiny target. You have to aim really closely. 1, 2, bullseye! Well, I'd love to stay and talk, boys and girls, but I need to go and see if any of the villagers need my help. See you later! That day, however, was very, very hot. It was unbearably hot because in the sky was not 1, not 2, not 3, but 10 suns. There were 10 suns in the sky blazing down on earth. Imagine that, boys and girls. Sometimes with only 1 sun, it's already so hot and we're perspiring. Imagine that times 10. The poor villagers. Oh no, what is this? It's so hot. Help, help. Oh no, boys and girls, it's really, really hot. The sun is blazing down like shooting daggers of fire at us. Shoo, 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 shoo. The rivers have all dried up. The ground is cracked open. The plants have all died. My crops have all died. And I'm so thirsty. And my skin is burning from the sun's rays. We need a hero and fast. Hou Yi heard the cries of the villagers. He wanted to help them. He needed to do something. And so he told Chang Er to stay in the house while he would go and deal with the suns. Chang Er was very concerned. Chang Er, Hou Yi, it's very dangerous. What if you go and fight the suns and you get burnt out by the sun's harmful rays? But I know you have a big heart and you care for this earth and the people. I wish you well. Be safe, my dearest husband. And so with Chang Er's blessing, Hou Yi got ready to prepare to fight the 10 suns. I shall get ready. I shall put my protective eyewear. Put on my wig because I am Hou Yi. And then I need to slap on some sunscreen. Hey, boys and girls, it's going to be the holiday soon. So you might be outside in the open with the sunlight. And too much sunlight may not be good because the sun has harmful rays that might burn your skin and cause damage to your skin. So remember, when you're going out to play in the sun, to put enough sunscreen and wear protective eyewear if necessary. Okay, so Hou Yi was ready. He was going to defeat the suns. Dun, 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 dun. Let's get down to business and defeat the suns. He climbed up the mountain with his bow and his arrow. Dun, 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 dun. He needed to get a good sight, a clear view of the 10 suns. Dun, dun. It was really, really hot. The higher he climbed, the hotter it got. Okay, boys and girls, can we help Hou Yi shoot the suns down? There are 10 suns. It's going to take a lot of effort. We can practice our archery skills. Okay, so I need you to get your imaginary bows and your imaginary arrows. We need 10 arrows for each sun. So 10 arrows, 1 for each sun. Are you ready, boys and girls? So grab the first arrow. We're going to shoot the first sun down. Put it in your bow. Stretch your arrow far, and we're going to get a clear shoot at the sun. 1, 2. The first sun is down. Good job, boys and girls. Are you ready for the other 9 suns? Let's go. Take your arrow and aim and fire. Second sun down. Okay, we've got 8 more suns to go. Take your arrow again. There's the sun. Oh, it's blazing down on us. It's shooting its sun's rays at us. 1, 2, 3 suns down. Let's get the 4th sun now. There it is. 1, 2. Now, we have 6 more suns to go. Okay, let's take the arrow. Aim, fire. Now, the other 5 suns are really angry. They are beaming their rays down. It's getting so hot. But don't give up, boys and girls. Take the next arrow to shoot the 6th sun down. 1, 2, 3. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 7. 3 more suns to go, guys. We're doing it. Ready? Take your arrow and your bow. 1, 2. 2 more suns. Okay, your second last arrow. Aim, fire. We have 1 more sun left, boys and girls. Ready? 1, 2. But as Hou Yi was going to shoot the final sun down, the sun screamed in protest, "Stop! If you shoot me down, do you know what that means for the earth? That means there will be no heat and no sunlight." Oh, boys and girls, the sun does have a point. If we shoot the sun down, then there will be no sunlight. That means the plants can't grow, they can't make food, they can't provide oxygen for us human beings to breathe. And there's no heat. With no heat, we will all freeze to death. Solar-powered machines won't be able to work. We won't be able to tell the difference between night and day. Children won't be able to go out and play. People can't go out to work. Imagine that. It would be a disaster without any sun. Hou Yi had to think, the sun did have a point. So he struck a deal with the sun. "Okay, sun, let's strike a deal. I will not shoot you down, but you have to promise to rise and set at the correct timings. You must also provide the correct amount of heat and sunlight for the earth and to benefit its people. Do we have a deal?" "Then you may go free, my son." And Hou Yi did it. He saved the day. Legend has it that is why we have both night and day today. The villagers were so happy and celebrated his victory. One in particular was the Queen of Heaven. She lived in the mountain and she was so pleased at the victory of Hou Yi. So she had a gift for him. She gave him an elixir, the elixir of life. Do you know what an elixir is, boys and girls? An elixir is believed to be like a potion or a pill that if you eat it, you will become immortal. To be immortal means you won't die, but live forever and ever and ever. Hou Yi had such a wonderful gift, but he was not going to eat this and become immortal, because that would mean he would be leaving his wife behind. And being immortal and not human, he won't be able to be around and help the villagers and the people around him. So he decided to keep it as a souvenir. He brought it home and hid it in a very safe place. Now, word got out to the village about this gift that was given to Hou Yi. Enter the villain, Feng Meng. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, boys and girls. I am Feng Meng. I am the evil villain. I love to steal and loot. I want to be the most powerful man alive. I hear that Hou Yi has been given this elixir, that when you eat it, you will be immortal. Boys and girls, do you know where this elixir is? Where did Hou Yi keep it? What? You don't want to tell me? Fine, I will look for it myself. And so he went to look for the elixir. One day, Hou Yi was out hunting. He had tasked his beloved wife to hide the elixir somewhere where no one could find it, because it was important that it does not get into the hands of any wicked man. Chang Er? Boys and girls, will you help me? I need to find a safe place to hide this elixir so that it will not fall into the hands of any wicked men. Okay, where shall we hide it? Shall we put it on top here? Is this a good hiding place? No? Okay. What about here? Away from you. Oh yeah, people can see at the sides. What if I put it in my pocket? Can you see it still? I guess so, because it's glowing. Oh no. I have an idea. We can put it in this pot over here. How's that? Now you see it. Now you don't. Just then, the door flung open and Feng Meng burst through the door. Okay, Feng Meng, it's your turn to bust through the door. Boom! Hello, boys and girls. I told you I will find my way here, right? I am bursting through the door. So tell me, where is this elixir? If you tell me, I will share some with you so that part of you can be immortal, maybe your hand. So tell me where it is. No? How about we play a game? I hear you like to play games. We play a game called Hot and Cold. If I go near the elixir, you shout hot. If I go too far away, you shout cold. Can we do that? No, you don't want to play with me? Fine, then I play myself. Okay, I'm going to find here. Cold. Cold. Warm. Warm. Hot. Hot. I can feel the power of the elixir already. It is here. Ta-da! Just then, Chang'e did not know what to do, but she knew that the elixir cannot fall in the hands of Feng Meng, and so she grabbed the elixir and she popped the entire thing into her mouth. Why did you do that for? Why you eat the elixir? You ruined everything! And with that, Feng Meng ran out of the house in defeat. He was so angry. Now, Chang Er had no idea what was going to happen after eating the elixir. All she knew is that it couldn't have gotten into the hands of Feng Meng. Okay, I feel funny. I feel a little faint. Oh, wait, I feel really light, as if I've lost so much weight. Oh, but there's too much weight lost. And she started to feel herself floating, as if there was no more gravity. And her legs lifted off the floor and she started floating higher and higher out of the window into the sky, so high that she landed right on the moon. She had become immortal. Just then, Hou Yi returned looking for his wife. Chang'e, I'm home! But as he looked around, he realized that elixir was missing. And then he realized Chang'e could have eaten the elixir. He rushed out of the house and looked up. He saw Chang'e and the moon waving down at him. Chang'e! Chang'e! What are you doing there? But Chang'e could only wave from a distance. He rushed towards the moon, but as he went closer, the moon kept drifting and drifting away. He realized the only way that he could be reunited with his Chang'e was to wait for the full moon. So he marked that day in the calendar, the 15th day of the 8th month of the lunar calendar. So every time the full moon would appear, legend has it that Chang'e would be at the moon, waving down, reunited with her love, Hou Yi. The people also wanted to commemorate this unity and this great deed and sacrifice that Chang'e did. So on that same time, they would bring out sacrifices and food and incense to bless Chang'e in her distance. And since then, we celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival. The end. Wow, what a big sacrifice that Chang'e and Hou Yi did. I wonder if I could do something like that. Well, I guess you don't have to do such a big thing. Little things can go a long way. Even flashing a smile to make someone's day. Remember, it's important to keep your eyes open, keep your hearts open. Look around to see if someone needs your help and extend a helping hand or a big smile. If you enjoyed today's story, please click like and subscribe to our channel. For more updates on Gateway Kids Club activities, as well as our weekly arts and craft projects, please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Mommies and daddies, Gateway Kids Club is a free program, and your donation helps to keep this club running, as well as to support artists like myself. To donate, click on the link below or visit our website. See you next week for more fun stories around the moon. Okay, I shall go practice my archery. Okay, here's my bow and arrow. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, are you ready, boys and girls? Here we go. Take aim. Maybe I can be as good as Hou Yi. And fire! Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay?